Alright, guys. So, I'm gonna start off. My bad, I was eating. So, I'm gonna start off with, or actually, the only one I'm covering, S&P 500. Because the reality, this leads, and this is really the only. If you want to know where Bitcoin and Ethereum are gonna go, you gotta know the S&P 500 because that is moved by data alone, manipulated by data which moves it, emotions. Whereas Bitcoin and Ethereum, like I said, they get bought every single day by so many corporations and banks in the millions, and that doesn't even affect it. Because again, it's connected to this figure right here, the S&P 500. Again, for this video, time and date, Arizona time. So here's how I'm breaking down this move. I'll tell you guys that, first of all, we daily wise, we created a new all-time high, and not just that, it gave us our first resistance. Now that we know where our resistance is at, this next day, which ends tomorrow at 1 p.m. Wednesday, is gonna give us our support somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised if it just held somewhere high, unless again we get some sort of bad tweet, comment by some federal bullshit or whatnot, and it, it takes it down low or whatnot. But I doubt that. So this next day is gonna go to our support, and that's gonna be complete the three candle box. Well, not completed, but complete the setup to now watch the third one, because the first one give us our resistance, the second one give us our support. We box it up, and now we wait for the 3 hour candle, and we pay attention to the last 4 candles of that last daily candle. Not just four, but it's really important to see how where it's gonna be at tomorrow at around 11:45, 12:30. So we gotta show you where the market's gonna end up closing. So then the next area to pay attention to will be this 8 hour candle. And I said that I wouldn't be surprised for the market to open and rally a little bit as the news, or there's gonna be on S&P opens higher at the bell as investors. The whole spread good news about inflation and whatnot. That's gonna be the excuse why the S&P went up a little bit. So if this 8 hour candle is an important one, because see, I already boxed it up and I showed it in my other video. So now what we're gonna pay attention to, if we're gonna close at 6 in the morning with this 8 hour candle, and the market opens at 6:30 in Arizona time, then we're gonna pay attention to how we're gonna close at 2, which is gonna be this from 10 to 2. So we go to a 4 candle, and you see how concentrates getting in here. And again, so we have that good news. I wouldn't be surprised. We gotta pay attention to 11:45, 12:30. So let me show you my boxes. If by 11:45, 12:30, we're not peaking and holding somewhere here, we're most likely gonna end up coming back down and testing this price right here, and if not, this lower region. And as we get to 3 or 4 and 5, we're gonna come up again, and the market's gonna open higher and test it and all this shit or whatnot. But I really just see it coming back down into this region right here, or barely closing the day tomorrow somewhere up here, because there's no really great crazy news. But it is inflation, so it is good. It's just that the real good punch is gonna be this Friday. That's why I don't believe we're gonna rally from here, keep on going up high, because Friday's gonna be the what is it gonna be? What date are we gonna get? Type of shit. So, anyways, and if also we could get hit some little live resistance right here. So what will happen then is we'll be up here by 11:45, 12:30, but then we'll come back at 1, close back here at 2, and then drop 3 or 4. And as we get to 5 and 6 again, like I said, we should be bouncing up here. If not, the market's gonna come back down past these regions right here, because we have a cushion right here. Let me show you guys. We have cushion right here. There's a 30-minute candle. So I wouldn't be surprised if the market would test these regions here to let traders think the market is gonna go down, retrace on down because it broke so in the forward candle and all that. But in reality, if we do go down early in the morning, or if we do come down, see, so the sweet time for the morning is 7:45 to 8:30. So it doesn't really matter how it opens. It really matters how we close at 6, and then how we're looking at 7:45 to 8:30 when it comes to the S&P 500. So it really, for right now, it's 11:45 to 12:30 also. So again, we're either gonna end up creating a little noise somehow, coming back down here, or closing here at 2 a.m. and maybe pushing up high, a little bullshit, whatever, but not really. I see it more coming down here, testing these regions, making some sort of U or whatnot, then peaking, maybe coming back down tomorrow, but nothing really crazy pushing it up. I don't like really going forward that much into time, but especially with no data tomorrow. So it's really not really important how we close at 2. And then from there, it's going to tell you where it's going to be the rest of the day. If we go down here at 2, we're going to go up again. If we hold up here, we're most likely going to touch a new area or whatnot. But again, with tomorrow, with the market, it's probably going to bring it back down. That's just it. I don't really got too much going on right here because again, it's new territory and there's no data tomorrow, you guys. I just want to give you little hints of what to look for because the sweet time it's gonna be either in the morning. It's gonna be 7:45 to 8:30, and then at noon it's gonna be 11:45 to 12:30 to really tell you where the market then is gonna end up flowing or keep on going. But that's it, you guys. Sorry for being too boring, but that's about it. Thursday